In this video, I want to create a circuit using Cedar logic for this equation here. F equals AB prime plus ABC prime plus AC. So right away, you can tell that you have three product terms. So you're going to need three AND gates. You also have two OR gates, but you have these three product terms coming together, which means that you could use a 3-input OR. So I would begin, let's go over to the basic gates, and let's begin with our AND gates. So as I said, you need one here. You have two inputs, one output, and that will work. Here you have 1, 2, 3 inputs. So we'll grab a 3-input AND gate. And then here you have 2 inputs again. So grab a 2-input AND gate. Okay. So once you have these three laid out, we'll get the OR. So grab the 3-input OR right here. And it's going to go there. Okay. Now you need your NOT gates. And you have two NOTs happening, a B and a C. So go to the invert option. And again, we can use the small invert. I'm going to put B here. We'll begin with A. And then here we'll have C. So I'm going to move this up, move this guy up. Okay, so now let's start with our toggles. So click on Input and Output. Bring in your toggle, and you're going to need 3 of them. One for A, one for B, and one for C. Okay, an LED for your output here. Okay, now you can begin connecting your wires. So I'm going to do this one first. This is going to be my A, and this is going to be not B, or the complement of B. Now, before I go any further, I want to label these before we start getting all mixed up, right? So this is A, this is B. Okay, one more for C. Okay, and I know I haven't done this in the previous videos, but really your output should be labeled as the function f. Right? Okay, so we have f equals, etc. Okay, now that I've started with connecting these, let's now connect C. And here you're going to need to connect A. Again, let's see if it lets me do this, if I've figured out what the trick is. Oh, look at that. Okay. B. Okay. B connects here. There we go. And you can move these wires too if you don't like the way they look. Maybe this guy, you want to move it forward a little bit, move this one over a little bit. The one thing you should note though is wherever you have a connection, you'll see the black circle. So same if you're drawing. All right, and then the last one is A, C. So again, go over to A's toggle input and draw your wire there. And you can, again, line these guys up, which looks a little nicer. Same if you're drawing. Use the same sort of conventions. This, you shouldn't have wires crossing over, right? We want C, not the complement of C. All right, so do I have everything correct? A, B, complement of C, and AC. So far, so good. Now connect your output of your first term as an input to your OR gate. Second term, input to the OR. Third term, input to the OR. And then finally, your output gets connected here. Okay. Once we have everything connected, the next thing to do would be to start toggling your inputs to see what kind of output you have and see if it makes sense to you. So here, if your A is a 1, right? B is a 0 input. You're taking the complement of B. This term ends up as a 1. And as long as one of these terms is a 1, the function will result in a 1 because you're ORing the 3 terms together. So keep toggling each of these to see what kind of result you get. Okay.